People often find painting water incredibly difficult and it often looks very flat and not very 3D. So I'm going to teach you really easily today in just over 10 minutes just how to do that really easily, and you can make your water look fantastic for future painting. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Murray and I'm a landscape artist from the UK. If you find this tutorial very helpful and you find these tips very useful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss out on other useful tips. So enough with the introduction. I know you're busy, I'm very busy, so let's get into it.
So I have a 30 by 25 centimetre canvas board, and all we're going to do is we're going to mix burnt umber brown and ultramarine blue. I've got a big brush and I've got plenty of water on my brush, probably a bit too much, and mine is come out a bit streaky. So if that happens to you, just don't have as much water in the brush. We're going to add a little bit of phthalo blue to our burnt umber and ultramarine blue, and we're going to create this dark reflection colour at the top of our painting. Now as we come down in the canvas, we're going to add more phthalo blue to turn it into more deeper water, and all we're going to do, we're just going to gently blend it while it's wet into the darker colour of our reflections at the top of the canvas. So just blend it all together, don't worry about streaks. Now we're going to add light grey to our mix. Now if you haven't got light grey and some phthalo blue, light grey is white, a little bit of black and a dot of orange to make it a bit warmer. And because grey is really light, we can add it to our phthalo blue and it makes this lovely sort of grey blue colour. And all we're going to do, look, we're just going to block in our whole canvas, and then when you're happy with it, as I say, don't worry about the streaks and things. Once you're happy with it and it's just all blended, just dry it with a hairdryer, and we're going to paint our reflections over the top. So what we've got the dark colour at the top, and we're going to mix things like earthy tones to create the illusion of trees reflecting. So we're going to use things like burnt umber brown and sap green, and we're going to mix it into our mix. And all I'm doing is with a big brush, I'm just creating the illusion of reflections. I'm leaving little gaps in my canvas, and because I've got a big soft brush and my canvas is dry and I've got no water on my brush, I can just let the paint run out. I can add different shades of brown and green and blues to make different colours. So if I have more brown, they're warmer and more reddish. If I have more greens, they turn more green. If I add yellow, they turn more lighter. And all I'm doing, look, I'm just creating the illusion of reflections of all different colours of things like trees. And because I'm leaving these gaps, it just looks like texture. So as I say, just combine different shades. There's no right or wrong. Look, I've added lots of brown. It goes a bit more red. If I add lots of yellow, let's just do some experimenting. Look, it goes more pastel. And if it's too light, I can pull it back and I can add things like phthalo blue, ultramarine blue and burnt umber. So look, if I add more blues and burnt umber, it makes it much darker, almost like black. And I want to frame things like my corners, because the reflection at the top of my painting, I want my painting to be framed. So by darkening the corners, it just looks like the reflection is there. And I can even just darken up this corner and create the illusion of some shadow on some of these ripples just here where there's a shadow, just to make it look like it's reflecting into our water. So when you're happy with that, please dry your painting, because we're going to learn how to paint ripples in the most easiest way imaginable. So we're going to get some white and ultramarine blue to make the sky colour. We're going to add a little bit of phthalo blue, and then we're going to add a tiny bit of burnt umber just to turn it more grey and take a bit of the vibrancy out. And we're going to add a little bit of green to make it manky and look like pond water. And we're going to swap to a flat brush. Now a flat brush just has a flat head, and this will make your life so easy to paint waves and straight lines. Look at this. So to paint ripples, all we want to do is use the flat edge of that brush and that pastel colour, and we can imply ripples. We've done all our reflections. So look at this. Now with our ripples, we want them flat and close together at the top of our painting to create perspective, to make them look like they're fading off into the distance. So look close and flat, and then as we come down, we're going to make them wider. Now, if you find this tutorial helpful and you find all these tips helpful, you are in luck. over 50 step-by-step painting tutorials for acrylics for beginners on the How to Paint Water for Beginner playlist. It has loads of things like light, shimmer, how to paint waves, tropical water, sunsets. So go and binge away. So make sure you subscribe and you can pick up loads of these easy tips to benefit you. So we're just going to make these ripples look wider, further apart as we come down. So look, squashed at the top, further apart as we come down. And this could be your own painting. Look, you don't even have to go further than this, but I'm going to teach you some more valuable lessons. So keep watching, because this painting looks pretty real as it is, but we're going to mix some more things. I'm going to teach you how to make your ripples look more photorealistic. So by mixing up some of that shadow color, and remember, you can have different shades. So I've mixed up a light sort of brown color, but I think it's a bit too light. But as I say, nothing's wrong with acrylics. Look, we can always darken them up. Look, by adding blues to our mix and burnt umber. So look, if I make it more dark, and I can use a fine brush just to create the illusions of sort of these ripples reflections. So this is where you get these sort of squash circles and bubbles that reflect in the light, the shadows. So all we're doing, look, we're just creating shapes that are kind of round and smooth. If you think water is very feminine, we don't want any harsh straight lines. So by making them curvy and rounded, it looks really pretty. So look, just take your time. And then what I'm doing, look, I've just got a clean, dry, flat brush, and I'm just softening them up once I've painted them. All this does is it just pushes them back a bit. And again, it just makes them more feminine. Look, by just going over the top. They're not so loud and bold. So just make them softer by just getting a clean brush and just gently rubbing back and forth on your canvas. Now if you get some white and ultramarine blue just to create some sky colour, you can just get a thin brush, look, and you can just outline them. It's really, really easy, and then you can just fan it out with your clean brush. So look, all I'm doing is just outlining the exact shapes that I've done. It's so much easier with a thin brush because then you can get nice thin edges, look. And then don't worry if they're a bit rough, look, because you can get your fan brush once you've done the edges. So look, I'm going to go around them with my thin brush, and then once I've done the edges, get my flat brush and just smooth them out. So don't even panic if they're a bit scruffy. My work's always scruffy, but it always looks very, very real. Now if you swap back to a flat-headed brush, and all we're going to do is get titanium white. I've got a dry canvas just in case I make a mistake, I can wipe things away. And all I'm doing is I'm creating the illusion of I'm painting light shimmering down on my ripples and waves. So I've got this titanium white and I'm just kind of following the ripples and I'm just kind of create the illusion of light shimmering on our waves. And let's say, look, if my canvas is dry and I make a mistake, I can always correct it and just wipe away. My painting is all safe. So I always kind of dry my work before I start a next stage. And then all we're going to do is we're going to get a small brush and some ultramarine blue and white, and we're just going to paint some little circles on our shimmer, and this is going to imply the illusion of water sparkles. So in light you get these lovely gorgeous water sparkles, and it's so much easier again to just use a small brush. When you're happy with it, you can always dry it and you can go over the sparkles with pure white. And because you've got the ultramarine blue and white underneath, it kind of creates a glow. So then when you're happy and the painting is dry, if you get big, thick, pure white straight from the tube and just create nice, sharp highlights, they'll really, really pop. The thing with acrylics that not a lot of people tell you is sometimes they dry a bit flat. What you can do is put 2 coats of paint to get your whites to be whiter and your darks to be darker. So if you ever find that your whites look really nice when you first lay down the paint, it's because they're wet, but because they absorb some of the colours from underneath, like the ultramarine blue and the waves, etc., or the darks. If they dry a bit flat, just dry it with a hairdryer and just go over it twice. So as I say, you can spend a few minutes just going over your ripples and your highlights I'm just fanning things out. Look, I've just got a thin brush and I'm just going around a few of the ripples next to the light. So just take your time at home. Obviously this is tutorial sped up for convenience, but at home please enjoy your painting and relax and have fun. So there she is on a lovely easel next to the lily pads we did last week. So I hope you've enjoyed this realistic water painting, and I hope you've learnt lots in the last 10 minutes with all the brush techniques. Here are some useful videos that you can binge away, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you do paint along at home, tag me at mstewartpaintings with your versions of the tutorials. Take care everyone, happy painting, see you soon, bye.